Hi everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. I'm going to show you what I got on Free Comic Book Day. It was a lot of fun. I took my kids to my local comic shop where I ran into Alan, the comic collector geek. It's always good to see Alan. He was there by himself doing some stuff and picking up a bunch of books, which I'm sure he's going to show you on his channel. He picked up some really nice ones, I'd like to point out. What I did today was I picked up some Free Comic Book Days, and they were having sales like $2 a book, 3 for $5 kind of thing, and I picked up a few of those. So I'm going to show you what I got today. I did not take any footage at the store because I had my children with me, and I do not, and my wife agrees with me, we do not want our kids on camera before they're 18 years old. That's just a personal thing. It's not against anybody who does that. That's just us. We want to keep our kids off of YouTube at the moment. So I didn't film anything at the store. It's unfortunate because I would have liked to. There was a lot of people there. A lot of people that I hadn't seen before. The main store itself was really packed. And they were having a 20% off of back issues in the main store. So I was amazed at all of that. Anyway, before I get started, I just want to thank Rob at Myths, Legends, and Heroes for hosting the event as he does every year. He's been my local comic store for about 7 years now, and I really appreciate all the work he's done. He's gotten me a lot of stuff. I have absolutely no complaints with what he's done over the years. So, I picked up this Conan, Scourge of the Serpent. Archie Horror presents The Cursed Library. Looks pretty cool, actually. This Star Wars book. Some of these are not this year's, but they're all mixed in, so you may have seen them last year or whatever, but the fact is, because this one, for example, this one, the Energon Universe from 2024, what Rob did was not only did he have this year's books, he brought out leftovers from last year and threw them on the table, and I grabbed a couple that I didn't have from last year, like this Red Sonja. I really like Red Sonja. Got this Archie's Comic Spectacular. Now, please note at the time of this recording, I had literally been back at my house for about 90 minutes, so I haven't read anything yet. So I'm planning on it, obviously. Uncanny Avengers 1. This one I don't remember getting last year, so I grabbed it this year. Gatchaman 0. When I was a kid, I really liked Battle of the Planets. I thought it was really cool. Of course, it annoyed the living crap out of my dad. He hated this show, but I loved it. Let's see here. What else did I get? Feel like I'm missing something here. Well, if I am, I am. Nothing I can do at this point. Okay. I got this one. Blood Type. Of course, I got the All-In 2025 Special Edition. It's DC. I can't not have the DC books. I got this Fantastic Four. And this Star Trek, which I think is an older one. Those were the freebies that I got. I'm just going to double check my pile here to make sure I'm not missing anything. And by the way, I hope everybody else got out to help those support their local comic book, their local comic book, dude or dudette, your local comic shop. Because This is one of those days on the calendars that I really think that they need the support, especially from us long-term people. That way we can be there to answer questions and stuff. And I would have done some stuff like that myself if my kids weren't hanging around. I didn't want to bother anybody with things. I love my children. Don't get me wrong; they are awesome. They are really awesome. But there are certain things that I don't think they enjoy as much as I do. So the rest of the books that I'm going to show are books that I took out of the boxes for dirt cheap. Here's a Vampirella 5 with the black and white, I guess they call it sketch covers. And a Vampirella 8. I don't have this one, and I know it. That's why I grabbed it. I just got my first ever Usagi Yojimbo. This is 5 and 5 of Ice and Snow miniseries. 5 of 5. That's all I need, another incomplete miniseries. Now this is a book that both Alan and I picked up. He showed it to me and I had to grab it. And this is the Radically Rearranged Ronin Ragdolls. Another one of those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle parodies that Nate at Hall Yeah Comics likes so much. I thought it was a funny looking book, so I picked it up. Next up, I actually got a few issues of Archie. We've got Archie number 244. Archie 251. And Archie 261. Next up, I picked up this copy for $5 of Amazing Spider-Man 900. It's a variant edition, it says on the cover, but I didn't have one of these, and figured $5 for what looks like is a huge book was a good deal. Next up, this is a series I'd never heard of before, but when I saw these covers, I thought, wow, this looks pretty cool. This is Jennifer Blood, number 22. And Jennifer Blood, number 25. I know nothing about it, but I got this Jenny Sparks feeling from the character. And since I really like Jenny Sparks, I thought I'd check these out just to give it some coolness. Next up, I was asked this week if I had ever read The Question. At least from, the Renee Montoya. And honestly, the answer was not much, other than the detective comics that I'd read. But I didn't read much of The Question either, the other Question. So when I saw these in the bin, I decided to pick them up and give them a read. Here's The Question 22. The Question 28. Annual number 1. And annual number 2. And this one was written by Denny O'Neil. I think that's a Mike Grell cover. Oh no, it's the Hannigan. It's a Hannigan cover. I thought it was Grell because of the Green Arrow, but no, it's Mike Hannigan. Next up, I got another copy of a book that I've already got 2 copies of. But I don't have the yellow stripe. I have the orange stripe. And we all know who's on this cover. One of the best in the world. That's right, her. I've got two more to show. This is a variant of Werewolf by Night 4. I picked it up because I saw the Marvel thing, but I've never bought anything for Werewolf by Night before. And since I saw this in the bin, I thought, oh, why don't I give it a try? And last, I bought this purely as a cover buy because I really like the girl on it. This is Killer Queens #1. And the tagline underneath is putting the sass in assassin. I thought that doesn't add anything that makes it an interesting book. I don't know what is. Plus, it's a Dark Horse, and I've always been interested in what Dark Horse has to offer from a bunch of different stuff. So that was what I picked up on Free Comic Book Day for 2025. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe below. Comment on any books you might think are awesome. K Munin, comment below how much you hate the Protectors. And everybody else, just I want to hear your opinions. I want to know what you did on Free Comic Book Day. I'd love to see everybody's videos on for Free Comic Book Day. So if you're doing a video for Free Comic Book Day, I wouldn't mind getting tagged in it to take a look at it. Once again, please like, comment, and subscribe below. Thank you very much for joining me today. I had a blast, as always, whenever I go to a comic store. It's just very zen for me, usually, when my kids aren't arguing. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Matt, and I love comics, and I hope you do too. Thanks, everybody.